Is Star Wars still a thing, Landry? Is Star Wars a thing? On the table today at Squirrel Stampede, we have Star Wars Doorables. Doorables? Isn't that adorable, Star Wars? Never gone through Adorables before. Have a couple somehow in my collection, but when I saw Star Wars Doorables, I had to know what's going on inside these doors. We've got a variety of Star Wars Galactic Cruisers, little vehicles with Dorables inside, plus some Death Star capsules inside for Dorables of Star Wars fame. So these are interesting if you like whatever the Doorables property is. Like, I like Star Wars, so I wanted to see these. So let's go through these. Let's see what we can find. I hope we can find some really cool things.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No, I am your father. You are a squirrel walker.
No, that's not true. That's impossible. Ah!
Roadkill, just like a squirrel walker. Squirrel Stampede!
Please like
Share!
and subscribe.
This is the only Doorables I think I own. It's a Hercules. They're only an inch in height, but they're so durable they can't be resisted sometimes. I think it might be their eyes. Is it their eyes? Like we could see through their skull or soul? So naturally, when Star Wars dropped, I had to give these a Doorable try, as they have some really cool vehicles and multiple figures to collect. I'm sensing a theme here, either X-Wings, land speeders, or speeder bikes, then customed to their character. That's fun. Rumor has it there's actually codes on these boxes. So in this case, the first one we open is F010. I made sure to find a display shelf box that had, pretty much unopenedness, and I was able to pick the numbers that felt like they were individual numbers that were never pulled before. So let's not waste your time, let's check out Star Wars Doorables Galactic Cruisers Box 10. How do we open these, by the way? Where's the Doorable? Where's the door to the Doorable? Okay, I think I found its secret hatch. And... what could it possibly be? 2 baggies. 1 vehicle maybe, 1 figure maybe. It could be any one of them. Any one of them could be inside, a little smaller than anticipated, but still nonetheless exciting. And, ooh, we've got a land speeder bike. I think this might be Warrior Wicket, which would be perfect for the squirrels. So it's got rollies, and it rolls really well actually. It's got some bearings under there for some fast speed attack. And so who's our pilot? Who's our pilot? Gotta be Wicket, right? Gotta be Wicket. And it is! Oh my, I can't believe a more perfect character to pull first other than Wicket. Wicket, Warrior Wicket. Those eyes are Doorable wide. And a little sparkly too. I see some sparkles in there. Very fun little mini. Very squirrelific. Perfect first pull. And let's see what kind of ride he styles on. It somewhat resembles an Imperial speeder bike that has been commandeered and taken over full-time by Wicket. It's been painted and battle-scarred to look more Ewokian. It's even payloading some branches, twigs, spears, rocks to throw at other incoming stormtroopers if they ever were to return to Endor. Super cute and fun this was. I'm glad I started where I started. This was one that I would love to see. So what else? Going up in box number 211. So box 11. Two bags, one. Hard to say. It's another speeder bike. This time in polished Stormtrooper white. That's a nicely themed bike in white. Almost feel like that's how they should look when not on a rugged planet of trees. Is that a mouse droid on the back? Very nice. Okay, so we pretty much know a Stormtrooper is included. What do we got? There he is. How did they do its eyes, I wonder? It's sparkly, I see a sparkle undertone, but you can't really see deeply into his brains like a typical Doorable's eye. That's masked out. Oh, it's a red shoulder stormtrooper, so like a command trooper. I forgot what the red pouch means, but probably command or in charge. Looks good for a figure too. And we'll load him on up for some speed. And do they roll? Do they roll? Oh, they roll so smoothly. I'm impressed with the roll. Sometimes they cinch out on the rolling effects, and these have been rolling so well. So there's our first two pulls. Two of my favorites, really. A Stormtrooper and Ewok, you don't get more fun than that.
What's this? What do we got here? Engaging turbo batteries. Yay!
Oh no, Landry! Ah!
Well, let's take a moment and roll on over to a Doorable's Death Star ball. Perfect packaging if I've ever seen one better. I don't know, a capsule ball looking like the Death Star? Hello, just the capsule itself is what I want on this thing. I think there's 4 Doorables inside? 4 figures inside, and it runs the exact same price as the bikes. For some reason, I thought these would run just a little cheaper than the bikes, but they are equal in value. So you either get 4 Doorables to collect or a Star Cruiser. How do we get inside this thing? By the way, this is D09, the lowest number I could find for this one. Primary weapon pointed right at the camera. Carefully. There we go. And could it be? What could it be? I'm just so impressed. I'm so impressed with this capsule. You could throw anything in here if you want. A little bit of a tighter channel up top, but not bad. I'm assuming it's down the, oh, it's down this side. How funny. I thought it would be down the equator, but it's actually here. For display, of course. So who do we find first? Empire or Rebellion? Okay, I've seen a lot of Star Wars, and I don't even know where this guy's from. Droid? Yellow-eyed? Where's this guy from? Maybe the 50s diner? To the collector guide, to the collector's guide. Oh, that dude, Professor Huyang. Did I pronounce that right? No Yang? Huyang? Huyo Yang? I don't know. Maybe I should go watch Ashoka again. Professor Huyang. Anyone with Professor in front. Isn't that what Han called C-3PO? This droid featured Huyang was a Mark IV architect droid professor based aboard the Jedi vessel Crucible, who for 1,000 generations taught Jedi younglings, including Grand Master Yoda. So a character I surprisingly rarely see, may have saw Clone Wars episode and just kind of forgot about him. What an interesting character to start with. Okay, who do we open the Doorable on this one? Who's that? I don't know. Okay, I'm just joking on that. Princess Leia is here. A New Hope Princess Leia in white dress with her cinnamon bun hairdo. This might be the perfect look at Adorable's basic eye pattern. The way you can kindly just deeply stare into the depths of her eyes. They seem drippy wet. Gives them the Adorable signature look. And a chopper. I like that one. We're really going all around the universe with this series, but there's Chopper with a big head. It feels like an extra eye there. I gotta look at my Chopper figure again. And finally, is that Han Solo? It is Han Solo, and I just realized there's 2 sides to this guide. I thought that was a light collection when first looking at it. So there we've got the original crew on the back there, A New Hope, all characters looking good. Oh, there's a few Return of the Jedi in there. And rare for Han Solo. So I can't think of a more perfect character I would like to show today than Han Solo, Princess Leia, and Chopper, and then this dude. And then for display, just place them on the back there. These are fun, but I think I like the Star Cruisers better. I like to have a little vehicle attached with my character, although four characters in a ball, pretty good. So let's return indeed back to the Star Cruiser collection. Take a nap, Han and Leia. Looking for box 12. That's the next number in sequence on these. Hope we can see like maybe a TIE fighter. Something new and interesting. Box 12 features, I don't know, it feels like another bike. So 10, 11, 12 might be all the speeder bikes. I wonder. That they are. There's Ahsoka's speeder bike. And why, of course, Ahsoka. Ooh, this bag got a number 1 on it. I gotta look at these closer. I don't know if Ahsoka trusts that squirrel that's just standing right next to her for some reason. She's always got such a careful gaze upon others. Good looking bike though, Lopcat on the back, and designed to kind of look like what Ahsoka looks like. So have I collected all the bikes in the collection? I believe I have. That's fun. So zip around Ahsoka. She's got good rolly. Watch out for the Ewok. Watch out for the Trooper. That's the 3rd bike. Okay, so that must mean inside this Doorables is a different vehicle, right? This is box 14. I skipped 13 somehow. This could very well be Darth Vader, or maybe Luke, or C-3PO. I'm thinking someone in the second row. So far, though, I'm really adoring how adorable this collection is. Okay, this feels different. This feels hunkier. What could it be? It's heavier. It is. Oh, an X-Wing Hoth style. How cool is that? And cool is the word. It is iced out like it was left in the snow and someone built a Hoth Trooper Rebel Hoth soldier on top. How funny. Who rides this one? I almost forgot. Princess Leia, she's back, Hoth gear. While Han was looking for Luke iced over by a Wampa, she was out building snowmen on her X-Wing. She does some strange things with her time. I love the idea of custom rides. It's just a little bit of a different idea. Ability to create more out of the same, I suppose. Switching up the molds a little bit. Pattern down the line here matches her Hoth gear. And again, the Rebel Trooper on the back. And rolls not as good as the bikers. The speeders are rolling really well. I don't know if it's just this one in general, or if all X-Wings will roll funny. She rolls a little tight. That is a very good find. So if you're looking for Leia over in 14, it's kind of where I found her. Let's switch back to another Death Star. We got Death Star. We got Death Star. Wow. 4 characters to collect and a lot available. 25 possibilities. I wonder how tight the box numbers are for these. I would think these would be more random, if anything. Character bags do have numbers like 20, 5, 8. Never collected Doorables before, so this is all new to me. Well, we'll start with, what, 10? Is that Mando? And then how about 5? Yoda! And how about 20? Ahsoka's back, but different position. And 8. Lando! Okay, I like it. Lando's got a little bit of a smirk. Ahsoka's got extra blades lit. Mando, what's going on with Mando? And Yoda, not to be confused with Grogu, this is definitely Yoda. Grogu also out there though. That's a good assortment. Alright, well, I'm collecting some of these great characters from various series. We can now move over to our 16th box. Well, box number 16, not our 16th box. Am I still in the number group for X-Wings, or did I go on to the next number group for maybe land speeders? We'll see. Feels land speeder. It's gotta be a land speeder. It's fuzzy! What? It's fuzzy! It's felt, or it's that flocking material. It's not even on the list. What's on our list? You know what I think we just found? We found a special edition Chewbacca. It wasn't on the back of the box, but sure enough, a special edition Chewbacca, and it's soft. Oh, that is so cool. And this is everything else on the back there. So far, we've been finding mostly commons. Wow, what a surprise. So this has to be Chewbacca, I imagine. And it is, and he's fuzzy. Flocked Chewbacca, brown, fuzzy, soft. I did not expect to find anything special, super rare, or anything like that today. So what a find. What a cool pull. That was from 16. 016. I actually pulled something rare and individual, unique. Oh, how fun. And I love the fact that it's soft. It's just a little bit different. I don't know if I'm going to get him on that peg. The peg feels like it's a little bit flocked over. I'll just set him in front. That is so awesome. And he's got a bag of thermal detonators in the back there. Very funny. And how does his roll work? Like the others, a little bit tighter there, probably because of all the fuzziness in there. Cool, what a find, what a find. Oh, I'm gonna lean him back like that. Put his feet back, that holds him pretty well. So let's just finish off with our final Doorables, Galactic Cruisers. I think these have been super fun to go through, and if the codes are holding, I might have to go back and look for a few others. Might have to complete series collection here if it's easy to do. I didn't want to go and spend a ton of money on him and then get a bunch of the same. one of the things I don't like about blinds anymore. I'm kind of tired of them. If they code them and let us have an opportunity to collect everything, I'm fine with. I just don't like super blinds. Makes it too not fun. Okay, what's our last one? This is box 19. And it's an X-Wing! Right! An R2-D2 X-Wing. Oh, there he goes. How fun. R2-D2 gets his own X-Wing. Very good. And it got a little sparkle Doorable eye there. Very cute. And dropping him into his Wing of X. How does this one roll? This is our first X-Wing, isn't it? No, that's our second X-Wing, yeah. Yeah, the X-Wings just don't roll. The bikes roll the best. The bikes like glide like they're on glass or ice. All three of them just really roll. Whereas the X-Wings are crunchy. They're crunchy tight. And obviously Chewbacca here. Whoa, Chewbacca! A little bit crunchy tight. But there's what I was able to pull today. 6 nice individual racers, Galactic Cruisers, no repeats using the code. I don't know if the shelf box code is unique to each shelf box, or if that translates to everything. I think it just might. Okay, I have 2 more Doorables Death Stars to look at. What are our final 8 figures? Exactly how it happens in the movies, splitting the Death Star right down the side. So we'll start with, what numbers do we have here? There's a 4, there's a 12, there's a 1. Did we open a 1 yet? And a 16. Let's just go through these. 1. Luke! 4. R2 again. A little bit different. 12. This guy again. So these are going to be a little bit random. And 16. Han again. So this was ball D11, and I did pull a couple that we've already seen. This box special though with Luke and R2. Han is the rare figure of the collection, but we've seen him twice. So maybe these are mixed to give you multiple opportunities for rare or something like that. I'm happy to see R2 though. We just saw an R2, and the only difference I can see here is that he's on his 3rd foot. Your Galactic Cruiser is not on a 3rd foot. Or did I get these already mixed up? No, his head slightly turned, and it would have been harder for him to fit in his cruiser with that 3rd foot. What can I do with an extra couple of these? I wonder. So our final Death Star ball D16 has nothing other than 18, 9, 5, and 23. Those new numbers, I'm getting confused. So confused. We'll start down at 5. Yoda's back. 9. Rey enters the field. 18. Bo-Katan. And 23 BB-8. Looking good. Good group. So Bo-Katan is the rare figure. BB-8 is actually ultra rare. We finish with an ultra rare. Rey is common. And of course we've already seen Yoda. So second Yoda there. But I feel like there must be some sort of system to the code where if you look for a ball with a different code number, you should get 2 unique individuals and maybe 2 are repeated throughout the series. Is that what's going on? You'll have to let me know. Doorables is new for me. And so there we have the collection of Doorables, Galactic Cruisers, and Death Star ball figures. Turned out pretty good for my first go around with Doorables. Now that I got the codes that I pulled today, I can go back to the store and look for other boxes with different numbers and maybe complete some of these Star Cruisers. Especially now that we have Chewbacca, the ultimate super rare special, to find that. That catches me up, but I'd love to see the Darth Vader speeder bike, land speeder. I think it's kind of designed, and a couple others would be fun to see. But what a fun collection. These run about $10 per either Galactic Cruiser or Death Star ball. Not too horrible in these inflated times, but if you can find a number you like, then that helps instead of just pulling a random a character you wouldn't want. So if you find a character you like, you kind of win in that world. So there you go, Doorables, Star Wars, what a fun collection. How you doing? So good to see you. How's it going, you old scoundrel? Welcome to Squirrel City.
Squirrel City? What's that about? You will give Captain Solo, the princess, and the Wookiee to me.
Why, you no good double-crossing.
Apologies, Captain Solo. We have yet to figure out traffic patterns and to avoid collisions with squirrels at Squirrel City.
And that's the introduction of Doorables on the channel. Finally, Star Wars Doorables. What do you think? If you liked today's video, please give us a squike, a squirrelibe, squammet your favorite Doorables we pulled today or a Doorable that you have pulled. Don't forget, are you a superior squirrel watcher? We're almost out of the winter quarter, or are we already out? If we're already out, then you got an extra day. Superior squirrel watcher in the comments for a possible free t-shirt. Thank you so much for watching. That's what I have to say about that. Whoa!